Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll wind up in 4 from the 31. Flacco. This one complete to the running back, Lindsay. They'll try and run for it with Lindsay. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They do snap it. Flacco now. He's got his tight end fan. And he's taken down right at the 45. At the 45-yard line. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton.
Catch the ball in the secondary.
On second down. It's Lindsay, and he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
He gets there.
On first down, right back to Lindsay. And he takes it down to the 10-yard. First carry for Royce Freeman. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Flacco looks to throw. He's got his big touchdown. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Partner, I think we can all agree that that was a pretty darn good opening drive right there. And the key to it all, going for it on 4th down earlier in the drive. Set a tone for it, and the best part, they made it pay off.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up at 1. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Out right away. And that first carry for James Conner. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. He'll try and run forward with Conner. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They have the... From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Steps away to his left. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And they'll get him down after... It's Conner, and he'll be taken down.
Moving.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. On the... And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
To give yourself a chance.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And it falls incomplete after almost side of the field. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That pickup goes for out. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 30-yard line. On first down, it's Samuels. He'll get it to the 23.
That each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. On 3rd down, it's Conner. 15 shy of the 10. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And that's going to be knocked away.
Got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd and 10, Roethlisberger. And it's caught. And he can't. They'll look to run with Conner. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Punching it in from a yard away as they are now on the board here in the first half.
And Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything, and the end result, the short touchdown run. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know gone for it back there, so that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
Each team's had it. Each team is scored
for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish the
7-yard line. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. 4 yards on the pickup there is
had against him.
3rd down, Flacco from the gun. And the throw there going to be in. Cut there again to try once more. Rolling the dice on 4th. Flacco. It's 5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick.
Again, zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that.
Highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Flacco's throw taken in by.
Speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, then dropping out in a zone, that battle just about every time.
He'll find Lindsey here. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack. Now Flacco. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Might be bigger and lead to an interception.
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe
and that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Noah Fant as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos have taken the lead. So there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point from McManus is good. 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side.
Here's 2nd and 5.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full slide.
Roethlisberger setting up the screen. This is Samuels. And they'll take it in 10. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out
and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski
different
was an
things
interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables. Yeah.
No, Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. McManus's point after is good, and it's now 21-7. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's
enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch.
Scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game. Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now left side on the swing pass. They'll get 4 there out of the screen.
They're just like the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And he'll be brought down right.
1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Roethlisberger on target to Washington. And taking it across mid to start the drive. It's first down. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. The tackle made by Todd Davis. Staying on the ground with Samuels. Dropped at the 35. Able to display it.
Priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And now this throw complete to Washington. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ready? White 80. Who that?
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to Von Miller. You never want to give up a sack. And from the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming.
Snicker, go spin.
45, Mike, 45.
So don't say lose.
Roethlisberger will throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Now Ben on third and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the 35 on second down, Flacco, and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. They go play action here on first down. Got a man open in Sutton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
On first and 10, it's Lindsey. It's big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Another run by Lindsey. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth. The Broncos on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Setting up to throw, Flacco. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we got a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. This should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Ryan Switzer, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Defense.
A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think maybe that extra hut, you know, that extra emphasis on it, got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, Samuels. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Washington's got it. He got 29 yards that time. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Ben to throw again. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Devontae Harris. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Sack, baby. Sack, baby.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
The Broncos on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. The 30. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. 3 out for Joe Flacco. And the Broncos push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Now McManus for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here comes Ben Roethlisberger and the Steeler offense back onto the field. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one, but let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a score.
It got his man complete. That one nearly 30 yards, 20. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these players are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
No. Off. Slam.
They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again. That'll bring up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Ryan Switzer, the one he was looking for, and it's third down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fans.
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field, and a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Flacco. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now after the sack, Flacco and the Broncos come up 3rd and long. Here's Lindsey, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Then with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Flacco. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree and the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Check back. Check back.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And that will write a finish to this ball game. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
how it feel to be the boss. Let me find you. Look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch. I'ma shine out. Working hard. Yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on.